Hey, how's it going, guys? My name's ᴍᴏʀᴇ, and today I have some exciting news for you. We just got the content drop for Zero Sievert today on Tuesday, September 30th. They're calling it the Armory update, and we're getting a couple new guns, a few new guns, different calibers, and a couple new features. So I'm just gonna walk through the patch notes with you really quick, and make sure to download the update for yourselves as soon as you can, get access to these new features. And the game's on a tasty 30% sale right now. If you've been waiting on Zero Sievert, maybe now's the time to pick it up. Anyways, Armory update. Let's read through the patch notes. Welcome to the Armory. This update expands your arsenal like never before. The Armory update includes 5 brand new weapons, a deadly new ammunition type, and a host of quality of life features designed to make every raid smoother and deadlier. We've also made tweaks to NPC behavior, recoil, and world systems to ensure firefights feel sharper and more immersive. Okay, new weapons. The zone just got a whole lot louder. 5 fresh firearms to join the fight, each bringing unique firepower and tactical depth. So we have the 괡ᴇ 12. This is like a 괡ᴇ 12, like it's a shotgun, semi-automatic shotgun with blistering stopping power, devastating at close range, and perfect for clearing corridors. 괡ᴇ 12 offers serious crowd control with every trigger pull. The ᴢᴇʀᴏ. I'm just going to call it the AUG. We know what this is. This is the bullpup assault rifle that we all know and love. Modular rifle combines precision and flexibility, chambered in 5.56. It's designed for mid to long range engagements, offering versatility in raids where reliability is key. Alternatively, run the more compact 9x19 version. This SMG caliber rifle trades stopping power for controllability and ammo efficiency. A great choice for fast-paced, close quarters encounters. And then we have the NP9. I'm guessing this is built off the MP9. Built for speed and mobility, the NP9 is a lightweight SMG, perfect for aggressive pushes on or as a trusty backup when things get tight. Or give the heavier hitting cousin of the NP9 chambered in 45 a go instead. It sacrifices some fire rate for raw damage per shot, rewarding steady aim with brutal stopping power. Okay, so we got a couple of new guns. We got the SMG, we got the NP9 and the AUG. Both come in 2 calibers, so 4 variants total, plus the shotgun. And then we get an extra ammo type for the shotgun, which is armor-piercing buckshot, and I'll show you that in just a minute. Actually, they mention it right here. New ammunition, 12x70 AP buckshot. A new round designed to shred through armor. When regular buckshot won't cut it, AP buckshot ensures no targets feel safe behind protection. So this is going to give us, it's going to make shotguns a little bit more viable against armored targets, which is kind of nice. This is something that I've been asking for a bit. Shotguns kind of lose their viability around like the mid to mid-late game once you start going up against like class 5 targets and stuff. The AP slugs just don't really cut it. This should help with that a little bit. Now we're moving on to the new features they've added with the game. Fire mode icon, a new HUD icon makes it clear which fire mode you've selected. No more guessing in the heat of the moment. Quick attachment handling. So this is the big feature that they teased in last week's video. We can put attachments on guns mid-raid now. So you right-click the weapon like it's showing here in this GIF, and then you can choose to detach whatever attachment that you like, and then put a replacement attachment on it, and it will just slot onto the gun, no problem. Maybe you find a hunter that has a kind of crappy gun, but it has an amazing attachment on it that you want. This is going to be kind of game-changing, this one feature here. Now, gameplay changes, inventory and PDA. New option to auto-close inventory when hit. New option to auto-close PDA when hit. Okay. Storage base, rename single-use storage base for clarity. I'm guessing that's the storage upgrade like reward that you get from Igor for doing, I think you'd get it for doing Revenge for Igor or something. Recoil adjustments, all SMGs now have reduced recoil, making them more stable in firefights. That's good. They should feel a little bit more specialized, you know, less recoil, high rate of fire, that kind of thing. I like it. Healing confirmation, setting added to remove confirmation box for healing from the doctor. I like that change as well. NPC improvements. NPCs will no longer shoot at you from outside the visible screen. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if that affects snipers as well. I wonder if that affects like Oral with his SVD. We'll have to play through the game and see how that works, but interesting change. High tier NPCs wielding automatic rifles now fire closer to the weapon's true rate of fire. Okay, making them deadlier and more realistic opponents. World changes slightly increase the chance of emissions in the zone. This is good. I never see emissions. I don't know about you guys, but I see one emission in like maybe 20 hours of play. It's not very often that happens, but we should be seeing them more often with this change. I like that. And yeah, the game is on sale. They have a handful of issues that they have their eyes on and they're working on fixing. Great, so that's the patch notes. Let's jump into the game and I'll just show off the guns to you guys really quick. Here we are on the shooting range. I've got the guns in my inventory, and I even have some modded versions in this box next to me. So here we go. We got the AUG. We have the 5.56 version, 9mm version. We got the MP9, 40 and 45 and 9mm, and then we have the shotgun. The AUG, these are its stats, the 5.56 version. The stats are actually the same across the board, except for the recoil and the damage, because, you know, caliber change, including the fire rate. That's the same. So we're looking at 87 accuracy and 67 ergonomics, and then the 5.56 version has 18 damage and 67 recoil. The 9mm version has 15 damage and 54 recoil. So this is kind of how it looks and, you know, sounds when it shoots. Oh, I'm going to enable debug here so I have unlimited ammo. It's kind of like a SCAR. It shoots at 600 rounds per minute, but it has better ergo. I think it has better base ergo and recoil stats. So kind of like a SCAR, but better. And you can also put a large capacity magazine on this, but we'll explore that when we look at the modded versions. And this one performs pretty much the same, sounds and looks the same. And now we have the NP9. This one's in 45. We've got 13 damage and 42 recoil for the 45 version, and then 12 damage and 36 recoil for the 9mm version. Besides that, same thing as the AUG. The stats are the same across the board. 1200 RPM, 60 accuracy, 75 ergonomics, and yeah, they both pretty much exactly the same. Let's take a look at this thing. Very fast. And you can't get, I don't think you can get a huge magazine with these. You can get a 40 round mag. That's about as much as you can do with these. And this is the 9mm. Same thing, same speed, just different damage and recoil. And then we have the Saiga shotgun, or the ᴍᴏ shotgun, ᴍᴏ 12. 360 rounds per minute, 50 damage, 25 accuracy, 159 recoil, and 26 ergo. The ergonomics on this are kind of terrible right out of the box. So is the recoil, honestly, 159, but it is a shotgun. So this is how it performs. And here we have the modded versions of these weapons. I modded these all out for recoil because everybody mods guns out for recoil pretty much. We have the two AUGs here. This is the 5.56 version, I think. Yeah. So now we've got with the muzzle brake, we have an extra point of damage, 19 damage, 85 accuracy, 47 recoil, 76 ergo, and it's looking pretty spicy now. Then we have the 9mm version in our second slot. There's a few different color chassis you can get, or stocks. There's black, green, and tan. And this one has the big magazine on it. It's 60 round drum magazine. This has a muzzle brake as well. 16 damage, 85 accuracy, 35 recoil, and 63 ergo. 35 recoil, pretty low, turning into a bit of a laser beam. Now we have the NP9. I didn't have a muzzle brake for the 45 version, but I put a suppressor on it. That's going to give us a little bit more recoil reduction. We're down to a minuscule 28 recoil with this. That's kind of insane. And we have that 40 round magazine on it as well. We're doing 13 damage, 28 recoil, 60 accuracy, and 68 ergonomics. This thing's going to be pretty awesome. This is kind of like a Vector, but you can get a drum magazine, an actual drum magazine for a Vector, so this might not be as good in the long run, but still a very viable, very controllable 45 submachine gun. And then we have the 9mm version. We do have the muzzle brake on this, so we're getting a little bit of extra damage. It's equal to the 45 now, and we got 21 recoil, a little bit less with that 9mm cartridge. 60 accuracy, 68 ergonomics. Also kind of a laser beam. And now we have the ᴍᴏ 12 shotgun. This one has some interesting attachments you can get. There's a few handguard options and a few magazine options as well. I have the drum magazine on this. It's 20 rounds. And spec'd out like this, I have it spec'd out for recoil. It's 50 damage, 25 accuracy, 116 recoil, and 36 ergonomics. And the new ammo type is right here, AP buckshot. And I arranged these, I ordered these in amount of penetration they actually do. So buckshot's going to have the least at 7, AP slug or regular slugs are going to have 18, AP slugs are going to have 35, and then the buckshot, the AP buckshot, is going to have 45 penetration. We're losing a massive amount of accuracy though, and we're getting a pretty insane amount of recoil added as well. But at least we have a round that does more penetration. That's something the community's been asking for a while. And yeah, that's it for the new guns, guys. And now just really quickly, I want to demo the new attachment system for you guys. So I have a lineup of attachments here just to really quickly show you how it works. So there are limitations to this. You can't just detach whatever you want, like a handguard or a stock. I guess we'll find all those limitations out the more we play. But like, I can't detach the stock from this shotgun and then put a new stock on, but I can detach the magazine. So now the magazine is off and I can take this new one. This is a big 10 rounder. I can just click and drag and throw it on there and it works. And I can just toss the red dot on there as well, and that attaches. Same with these. Detach the magazine, put that on. Very nice. And as far as like lasers and grips and stuff, you can detach those and install them as well. They'll show up as attachments. So this AUG has a grip on it. This is a new grip added with the AUG, and I can replace it with this one if I like, and throw that one on. Let's detach the scope. Scope specific to the AUG. Throw that one on there. The chassis or the stocks can't be replaced for the AUGs, or you can't just drop them on. So if I right click, there's no option to detach the stock. Obviously there's limitations to this, but that's basically how it works, guys. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. The update did drop just today on the 30th, so make sure you go out and update your game. I will be streaming it tonight and just playing around with the new guns and seeing how they handle. So come on over to the stream and say hey, and we'll hang out and try out these new weapons and see how they play, and I'll try and answer any questions you guys might have. Thanks again for watching, guys. Like the video if you did enjoy it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.